Okay, so this was the ultimate game changer for me. Khaled told me pretty much what we're doing is we're drawing an egg. An egg. Hey babes, it's your girl Zepepe and I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna show you guys the ultimate base routine. Okay, this base routine is not for the faint heart. It's not for anybody who wants something lightweight. This is for full beat glam. I know we're all into the soft glam, the your skin but better. Yes, I get it, but this is for the people them that want to go hardcore. Okay, this is for the Instagram face, the under eyes, everything. It's exaggerated, but it looks good. Trust me on it. And fun fact, a 17-year-old taught me this routine. A 17-year-old taught me this routine. His name is actually Khaled. On Instagram, he's Makeup by Khaled. Make sure you guys check him out. He is so talented. Like, the amount of talent he has, I don't even think I'd even have at the age of 17. Like, he is wildly talented. He taught me this routine. We did this on live about, I would say, about 3 weeks ago, and literally I was just like, yo, it literally changed the game of how I do my makeup now. And obviously he taught me and everything, and I was like, whoa, like my face looked snatched. And since it's been 3 weeks we did a video, I tweaked it to kind of make it my own a little bit, to make it a little bit more not so super bright under eyes. I customized it to like my shades and everything like that. But I want to give full credit to him on this routine that I'm sharing with you guys. I did get permission from him, so he's like, go ahead, go for it, boo. And I'm like, yeah. And he's from Liverpool, so you guys are in the Liverpool area and also Manchester area. He does do one-on-one classes too, so make sure you hit him up and follow him on Instagram. He's 17 on the Instagram. That sounds so old. Make sure you follow him on the gram, okay? Like, he's so talented. I put all his things in this video. I'll put in the description box below, but make sure you show him so much love. He is so talented, and I can't wait to meet him when I get to go to the UK this summer. So without further ado, I did enough talking. Let's get into this video because I know y'all want to see what we're gonna do today. Okay, disclaimer, there is a fan, so if you hear it, I apologize. It's just really hot, and for me to do this makeup properly, I cannot be sweating. Also, side note, I had to redo this entire video for y'all because I used the wrong foundation. You can kind of see it in my video where my mom styles my wig. My foundation is a little bit too light. It's because I ended up using old foundation color that I thought it was my shade, and then I put it on. I looked wild on camera, so I'm finessing it a little bit, okay? Just letting you know. So let's get into it. First, we're gonna go in with concealer. So typically with this routine, your eyes would be done, but I'm going for more of a natural, subtle eye look because I am doing a video later on that's gonna be focusing on lips and stuff like that. So I want my eyes to be pretty basic, no eyeshadow. I just have concealer on my eyes, and I'll just set it with powder later. But we're gonna go in with concealer first, and I'm going in with Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealers. This has been my holy grail, my holy effing grail. I'm obsessed with this concealer. It is amazing. It's like Shape Tape, but not drying like Shape Tape. It's full coverage, it's matte, it's amazing. I'm obsessed. I don't know what Covergirl did, but they put their foot in this concealer, and it's amazing. I'm here for it. So I'm using the shade Golden Caramel, and I'm using the shade Golden Amber, and I'm gonna mix these two together because Golden Amber is a little bright for me. So normally Khaled, he's from the UK, and they love a super bright under eye, and I love a super bright under eye, but because I'm giving to you guys a little bit more on a subtle vibe, but still gonna be a bright under eye. So if you're not a bright under eye person, I don't know what to tell you, but you can always tweak it. But I'm gonna definitely do a little bit brighter. So I'm mixing these two colors together to create like the perfect under eye shade. And it's optional. You can mix like your regular concealer color with a lighter color, just kind of get an in-between color. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to place this under my eye. And my face has already been prepped already. I use Milk Makeup. I do have a video where I show you guys my skincare and my prep before I put on foundations and then my Fenty video, so make sure you check that out if you haven't. I'll put a little end cap over here, card over here, that's what it's called. And then once you put the concealer all under your eye, I'm going to start tapping it out. And this concealer does dry pretty quickly, so you do want to work fast. I always want to make sure that the eye is completely set and blend it out before I move on to the next eye. So the brush that I'm using is from Wings For Me. This is their number 8 brush. They have a whole set of brushes like this, like flat brushes, and I'm obsessed with it. I use it for my cut creases, I use it to cut my brows, so I absolutely love this brush. And you want to make sure the edges are blended, that it's not too harsh. Next, I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to start blending the concealer onto my nose. Keep in mind, this routine will be very different if I had eyeshadow on, but because I'm not doing eyeshadow on, I am connecting the concealer onto my eyelid. So we got all the concealer on my face. It's all blended out and everything like that. And what I love about this concealer, even though I don't set it right away, it doesn't crease that much. Like, it doesn't crease like crazy. I can just go back in and blend it out and it will smooth it out, and I have no problem with creasing like crazy. So normally I'm okay with not setting it right away, but just let you guys know, even if your eyes are to crease, just take your little brush again and blend it out, and it's going to just like get rid of the creasing and everything like that. But I love this concealer, it's my favorite. Next, we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation, which is like my favorite foundation at the moment. And I grabbed the wrong shade. I am in the shade 450G Chocolate Mousse. I'm also in the shade of 500 Mocha, but I think the 500 Mocha will be more my summer color. This is more my winter color, but they both work really well. And I did a whole review on them, so make sure you check that out as well. It's one of my favorite concealers right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply the foundation all on my lower half of my face. Khaled does this with liquid. When we did on live, he did with liquid. For me, I like more of the stick foundations that I have. So I'm using the stick foundation because it matches me a little bit better than my liquid foundation. And then what you're going to do, you're going to blend it out. And if you are using liquid, do not be shy. You're gonna put on a lot of makeup, okay? And if you're using liquid, don't be shy, use the whole bottle. Don't be shy, use the whole bottle. So right now I'm just putting the foundation only on the bottom half. So we're not mixing the concealer with the foundation. No, we're not doing that just yet. I don't try to put too much foundation on my forehead because I have a wig, but I'm already here, so we're doing it. And you want to make sure you get a really nice buff brush, like a nice blending brush. And what's really interesting about like Khaled's routine is that like he doesn't really highlight, like, you know, people highlight the chin and all that kind of stuff. There was none of that. I was like, wait, I'm not putting concealer here? He was like, no. I was like, what? So, I know, right? I was like, we're not putting concealer like here? He's like, nah, we're not. I was like, okay. I was like, alrighty then. Also, the reason why I'm using a stick foundation, because the Huda Beauty one looks like skin. It's coverage, but it's not too coverage. Lately, I've been finding, except for the Fenty one, I've been finding foundations a little bit too heavy, but the stick ones have been really agreeing with my face a lot. Okay, so we got that. Boom. So the next step, you're going to take the concealer that's normally your concealer shade, and this, even though I use golden caramel, it's still a little bit darker than normal. I usually use caramel under my eyes, but for some reason I thought it was golden caramel. I grabbed the wrong one in Walmart, but this is gonna do. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm actually going to take this one and put it in between, well, the light concealer and my foundation color. So I'm literally applying this in the middle, like so. And then we take my favorite brush. This is the Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm pretty much going to blend these two, blend the middle shade with the foundation and the concealer. So using that middle shade blends, kind of creates a gradient from the light shade from our concealer to the middle shade of our concealer to our foundation. So it gives that gradual brightening under eye. It's not just like bright under eye and then foundation. So it kind of gives you more of that blend, and that's what, like, when he did that, I was like, yo, that is so, they're like, boy, you, it makes so much sense. Because I see so many people do like bright under eye, especially like P. Louise and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, wait, like, it doesn't look so drastic. So some people who do brightening under eyes, it is so drastic. It's like bright and then foundation and then contour, but doing this really makes sense because it gradually gets brighter. So that's what I like about this routine. So what I'm gonna do, because I want a little bit more brightness, the teensy bit, I'm gonna put it right in the inner corner, just like that, right in the inner corner, just like that. So right now I just put a little bit of the lighter concealer in just in the inner corner, and I'm gonna just lightly just tap and blend it out, because I just want a little bit of brightness just right there, just right there. There we go. So I got just a little bit of brightness, not too aggressive. So next we're gonna go in with setting powder, and you're gonna go in with a lighter setting powder. So I'm gonna go in with Crayon Case, and this is O from their Chalk Dust setting powder, and I'm only going to set under my eyes with this one, only under my eyes or anywhere I put the brightening concealer. And you want to use something like a translucent or a lighter color setting powder. You don't want to use anything that's dark because it's going to take away the brightness that you have. So I don't like to bake, and Cal didn't really bake either, so which we're on the same page with that. So I'm gonna keep pressing on the powder until it disappears. I personally don't like baking under the eyes. I think it looks kind of wild. And then for me, it makes my under eyes look super dry. Next, we're gonna go in with my favorite. I feel like I talked about this, but if you do not own Sephora Micro Smooth, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's the best finishing powder for under eyes, all over, with foundation, by itself. If you do not have the Sephora Micro Smooth powder, listen, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. And right now I'm using the shade 56, and you're gonna take your setting powder or your pressed powder, whatever powder you use, and you're only going to set where you put the foundation. So next step is taking your favorite bronzer or contour. So Khaled tells me he doesn't even contour. I was like, what? But he always looks so snatched. He's like, no, not contour. He doesn't bronze. So he just used contour, and I'm like, you just use contour? For me, if I were to contour my face with the shade I normally contour, I'll look kind of crazy. So I'm gonna go with my favorite bronzer shade. So this is the Fruits Cosmetic palette. Y'all, this has been my favorite. Y'all can see I'm already hitting pan. I'm obsessed with this contour palette. It's from Fruits Cosmetic. It's black owned. These two shades are like amazing, and I also use these shades on my lighter clientele. I use it on myself, I use it on my clients. I'm obsessed with this. I do have a code, so I'll put the code on the screen. But y'all, when I say this is my go-to bronzer, I'm not even fronting with you. I'm literally not even playing with you. So right now I'm using Fruits Cosmetics contour palette, and I'm using this shade Tamarindo. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name, but y'all can see it's highly loved. And what we're gonna do, but where we put the middle color, that's where we're gonna be putting our contour or our bronzer. And I'm using an angle brush from Morphe. This is the M405 brush. Absolutely love it. It's amazing. I like it because it fits right where my cheekbone is. So I'm just contouring right into like the edge of my, like the middle of my eye. Temples of your forehead, by the way. There we go. And then I'm gonna go in with another Morphe brush. This is the M530 brush, which is a little bit more fluffier. And I'm just gonna really just diffuse the harsh line. Just diffuse it a little bit more, just so I get a better blend. Because the darker shade was mixed in with that brush, so it kind of made my contour a little bit darker than I want it, but it's okay. Then I'm going to take the bronzer and put it on my nose. And then I'm going to take a bit of the bronzer as well. Let me find a good shade. There we go. I'm going to take a bit of the bronzer. I'm just going to blend it, the bridge of my nose to the top of my brows, just so I can add like structure to my nose shape, because the concealer, it kind of like makes my nose a little bit flat. So I'm just adding back dimension by placing the bronzer right at the bridge to the beginning of my brow. And I don't like to contour my nose all the way down. Sometimes I do that, but I typically just like to blend it into my brows. And sometimes what I like to do, just a very little, I'm gonna go back with the Morphe M405 brush with the dark shade right here, which is Honey Dates, the dark shade. Just a little bit, and using like the tip, like edge of my angle brush, I'm just gonna apply just a little bit right there. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit, just a little, just a little bit, just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Next is blush, and I'm gonna be going in with Crayon Case blush binder. Holy grail, honestly, holy grail. Like all these shades, holy grail. I usually carry this with me when I have clients. It's amazing. For the average person, it may be a lot, but if you're somebody who just are literally obsessed with blushes, I would definitely get something like that for you. So you want to get a little bit of like a taper fluffy brush. This is from Stay Beats, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's like a nice like orangey brown, and I'm placing it right at the beginning of my contour. And then I'm gonna start brushing it upwards. So I put this on like on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm brushing the blush on top of the bronzer slash contour as well. Then I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. And then what he does, when I was shocked, he puts the blush on top of his forehead too, right on top of where he put the contour. So I'm adding that as well. And honestly, it really is kind of cute. Like I don't know, something about adding the blush on the forehead, I really do like that. I think it's really unique. Period. So next what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in with another Sephora Micro Smooth. I'm going in with the shade 35. It's a little bit more brighter. Sorry, my camera died, so I'm gonna repeat what I just said. So I'm going in with this Sephora Micro Smooth. This is the shade 35, and I'm gonna use this to brighten under my eyes. As you can see, I already use it on this side, and it makes such a difference. Like my skin looks so smooth, so blurred. Like if y'all just don't have this, I don't know what to tell you. I need to make a holy grail video. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a holy grail video, because it's some stuff that y'all be sleeping on, and I'm just like, how? Anyways, so I'm gonna take the Real Technique brush again, and I'm just gonna set under my eyes. Like, I don't know what they put into this. It's literally like amazing. And I'm just putting this right here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of here and a little bit in the center. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Okay. And I'm taking the same light shade again, and I'm gonna go under my contour just to give it a bit more structure. Look how I'm looking. So like I said, this is like people who want really bright under eyes. I'm showing you how to achieve the bright under eye look. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but with this under eye look, you can customize it. Because when I first did it, I used an extremely bright under eye. I'll post a picture right here. And then I kind of tweaked it so it's not too bright. It still looks like woo. Next is the highlight, because I know y'all want to know how to apply the highlight on. I know we see all the P. Louise people and their highlight be popping. And I'm going to show you guys how they do it. Let me go get my highlight. I'll be right back. Okay, so this was the ultimate game changer for me. Khaled told me pretty much what we're doing is we're drawing an egg. So you're gonna smile, and right on the apples of your cheeks right there, you're pretty much going to draw an egg shape. Obviously you want it to blend out, but you're drawing like a little egg shape, like a teardrop egg shape. And then you're just going to soften up the edges. Oh, by the way, I am using Beauty Bar Cosmetics Champagne Mommy Pigment. One of my favorite pigment brands. Pigment brands. So y'all, do y'all see this? So the reason why he does it is because if you look straight ahead, you can still see it. When you look to the side, you still see it. And from then, I was like, game changer. I was like, are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? What? Here I am bringing out the deep Toronto man accent. I was like, yo, fam, game changer. Game changer. Like, people are skipping through this video. Y'all missing some tea. This is some tea. Like, this is some tea y'all missing out on. And then he obviously applies it on the tip of the nose. I apply on the tip of the nose. I like to be Rudolph, so if y'all don't like to be Rudolph, y'all don't have to do this. I know everybody's like, oh, they're so over highlight. I'm never gonna be over highlight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now that I know how to apply it like this and not all over my cheeks, like the fact that I apply it there, it's different now. It's different. And it's so crazy. Before Callie taught me, I always used to put highlight here, and I used to always add a little bit more highlight right here. But the fact he told me to just focus it right there, game changer. Game changer. There's something in that British, that UK water that y'all on, and I'm so happy just to be sipping on it. Baby. Okay, let me put on my lashes and my lips, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna also put on some clothes, and I'll come back, and then yeah, I'll be back. Okay, babes, I am all done and glammed. I got my lip gloss on. I got my popping lash from Tati Lashes. Yo, Tati Lashes, if y'all don't have some Tati Lashes, you need to get some Tati Lashes, and your girl got a code. I got a code for some Tati Lashes, period. Anyways, I forgot to set my face. I'm gonna set my face using the iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray. But yeah, this is the final look. This is the ultimate foundation routine if you want to look like a baddie. This is like the UK style of how they like to do their bases. Seeing all the MUAs from the UK always inspiring me, like their artistry and everything, and I'm so grateful that Khaled taught me this lesson and I was able to share to you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this look. Let me know what you think about this foundation routine. Like I said, it is a full coverage look. If you're not a brightening under eye person, you could definitely customize it to make it your own. Only reason why I did that brightening under eye, because I personally like the look. To each their own. Do not come for me in the comments, okay? I'm just letting y'all know, don't come for me in the comments, all right? But this is, my skin looks really amazing in person. It looks really flawless. Like everything, like the products I use, I'm gonna make sure I put it on the description box. But let me know what you guys think about this foundation routine. I am obsessed with it. I think it's amazing the way it just works out. Like, are you like dumb? Like, y'all, I'm just in love with this look. I love it. Every time I do this routine and I go out, I get tons of compliments on my face. Tons. Like, people literally will stop me and be like, you look flawless, you look gorgeous. Even I tried it on my clients, and my clients were like, this new technique, they want it all the time. And I'm like, okay, so you didn't like what I was doing before. Got it. But that's what I love about being an MUA and connecting with other MUAs, other content creators, because you can learn so much more. You don't have to, with makeup and creating, it's forever growing, and you don't have to just, you're forever growing, you're forever learning, and it's okay to learn from others. It's okay to switch up your technique. It's okay. And that's what I love when I connect with other artists that are in America, that are in the UK, that are in the islands, because they all have really interesting techniques. And even like for myself being in Canada, I have my own techniques, and then combining everything together, you kind of get your own technique. And I just love the fact that, you know, I'm able to learn from so many people and just create like really dope content and really perfect my skills. And I'm always open to learning. I love to learn. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys put a notification on, because your girl she's coming out with content. I'm here for it. I'm here for you guys, okay? I'm here to be consistent. My mom has been pushing me a lot more to be consistent, so I am here. So turn that notification on. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this foundation routine. Let me know if you're gonna try this foundation routine. Make sure you share this video as well. Make sure you go check out Khaled and everything. He's super talented. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias. And thank you, beautiful babes, for watching this video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.